Hello and welcome to Sports Today's Morning News Wrap. I'm Siddharth Gulati and I'm going to bring you all the latest updates that made the headlines on different newspapers and on various digital platforms. So as always, as it has been our usual drill, let's just begin with some cricket news. Well, the Indian cricket team has had a bad news here because Shubman Gill has suffered a fracture to his thumb during Indian cricket team's match simulation practice ahead of the Border Gavaskar Trophy opener versus Australia at the Optus Stadium in Perth on November 22nd. Well, there's a good chance that Shubman Gill might be ruled out of the opening test because usually a fracture takes about a couple of weeks to heal, which means that Gill will miss the first test and then he faces race against time to be fit for the second test that's going to take place in Adelaide, and that's actually going to be a pink ball test. So which means that India are actually having a double blow as of now because there's no confirmed report on the fact that whether Rohit Sharma, the skipper, is going to make it in time for the opening test. And if Gill is also ruled out, then India would not just need an opener, they would also need an able number 3. Now, what it usually means is that you are going to have Abhimanyu Ishwaran, who is your backup opener in the team. He might just make his debut in Perth, but then who could be your number 3? Well, it's anyone's guess. There could be Virat Kohli, who can promote himself to that particular spot, or it can be Dhruv Jurel for that matter, who batted extremely well in the second unofficial test against Australia by scoring those 80 and 68 at the iconic MCG. Who do you think would be the possible options who can replace Shubman Gill at that number 3 spot? You can let us know in the comment section. Moving on to some more cricket news here. Well, there's some good news for the Indian cricket team fans that Rahul has resumed practice after he copped a blow to his elbow during India's practice match simulations at the Waka. With Rahul, the good thing is that he's back in the nets, he has resumed practice, and then it looks like that he might be fit in time for the opening test at the Optus Stadium, which means that India have one less player to worry about. Some more cricket news here. Well, are India really going to unleash a leg spinner in Yashasvi Jaiswal for the Perth test? Well, that really looks like because of a video that BCCI have released on their social platform X during India's practice match simulation at the Waka. It was shown that Yashasvi Jaiswal was bowling leg spins there, which means that if the Optus Stadium pitch turns out to be a complete green one, would India want to play a total of 4 pacers and rely on the likes of Virat Kohli and Yashasvi Jaiswal to fill in for that 5th bowler slot? Well, that's once again anyone's guess, and you can let us know your thoughts in the comment section once again. With some more cricket news here, well, Sourav Ganguly, because of whom Rohit Sharma became India's all-format captain, has said that Rohit should be able to make in time for the opening test in Perth for the Border Gavaskar Trophy Series opener. Well, Sourav Ganguly feels that now that Rohit's wife has delivered a baby boy and he still has enough time here to spend with his family, he should reach Perth in time for the opening test because India are in desperate need of his leadership. He has been an inspirational leader and India would need him for all test matches of the high-octane Border Gavaskar Trophy. Sticking to some more cricket news here, well, West Indies have salvaged some pride by defeating England in the 4th T20I of the 5-match series. Well, remember, England have already won the T20I series after losing the ODI series 2-1. England currently lead the series 3-1, but then in the 4th T20I, batting first, England at Gross Islet, St. Lucia, England scored about 218 for 5 courtesy contributions from Phil Salt, Will Jacks, skipper Joss Butler, Jacob Bethel and Sam Curran, who scored a quick fire 24 of 13 balls. But then in reply, West Indies openers Evan Lewis and Shea Hope, they smashed quick fire 50s to make sure that West Indies romped home very easily. Well, now let's just see what the newspapers have to say. Well, Sri Lanka are actually going to take on New Zealand in the second ODI of the 3-match series. Remember, the T20I series was a tie, and in the ODI series opener, Sri Lanka won it rather comfortably by the DLS method by a total of 45 runs. Now, in the second ODI, this is going to be the last chance for New Zealand to draw level, because the third ODI, if they lose, it's going to be a dead rubber. Some hockey news here. Well, the Indian women's hockey team, they have defeated China 3-0 in the Asian Champions Trophy. The 3-0 win has all but assured a top finish in the 6-team round-robin phase for the hosts in Rajgir, Bihar. Then obviously there's some tennis news here as far as the ATP finals is concerned, that US Open runner-up Taylor Fritz has actually reached another big final. He has gotten the better of Alexander Zverev to reach the ATP finals, and he has become the first American finalist at the Elite 8-man event since James Blake lost the 2006 final to Roger Federer. And last but not the least, obviously after Paris Olympics high, Aman Sehrawat is going to resume his thing with the Japan stint. The thing with Aman Sehrawat is that he is going to leave for Japan now, the wrestler, to sharpen his wrestling skills. So stay tuned to Sports Today as we are going to bring you all the latest updates and analysis from the sporting world regarding India versus Australia, some updates on the ICC Champions Trophy, and obviously from other sports too. Until then, it's Siddharth Gulati on behalf of my producer Pawan saying goodbye.